Hi everyone. So I'm on for pick a card readings. So I won't be on for very long. I know I haven't been on. I've been taking a break for the summer just to kind of give myself a chance to recalibrate. Like I think we all need to do at times. So I don't even know if anyone's going to be here. But I said I'd pop on anyway and do a few readings. So I'll just wait and see. Is anyone here with me? There's usually a lag time. Hi everyone. So I'm going to do C there. I'll just write your name down. So the way that I work is I read for the person at the top of my screen. When I'm done with that person, it's the next person up. Unless Spirit pull me to a particular person, which sometimes they do. Please don't spam. Don't keep putting your name up over and over because it's not fair to everybody else. As much as possible, relax because you're here for a reason. There's always more than one message that will resonate with you if you stay open to it. Okay, so C-E-E. So we have 7 of Cups there in reverse. So there's a decision you're procrastinating on, you're putting it off, and it's time for you to kind of focus your mind and really settle down with what it is you want. Okay, so it may be that you feel kind of under pressure. Maybe somebody is telling you have to do a certain thing or you have to do it a certain way, and you don't respond well to that. So it might be time for you to just, excuse me, take a step back and really stick with what it is you want and make a decision from there. You're kind of getting in the way of your own blessings there, sweetheart. You know, it's like things want to move for you, things want to move, but in order for them to move, sometimes we have to look at what we're still holding on to and let go of it and get out of the way, you know, and let the divine move in your life. And sometimes we cling to things because we've invested time and energy in them. We love them, or we have loved them at some point, whatever that may be. But sometimes we have to let it go and we have to release it, whatever that is for you. And another reversed card. So it's like you're going against yourself. You're going against your own energy. And what you need to do is really figure out first and foremost what it is you want, and then move on inspiration. Move on what feels good. Not what other people are telling you to want, but what feels good for you. What feels loving and expansive for you. And only you know that. Even the people that know you the closest won't know you like you know yourself, okay? Ayushi, sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Okay, we have these ones. I hope that made sense. See, just give yourself time to figure out what it is you want, my love. Okay, Ayushi. So we have earn it. Abandon your ego and work towards your goal one step at a time. So what this is saying is, you know, sometimes the way we put our own, we want it to be the way we want it. And there's this push and we get restless and we get frustrated and we're pushing against the natural flow of things, the natural order of things, because we want it the way we want it. So you're being asked to kind of release where you're trying to control things, Ayushi. Release where you want it to be a certain way and really surrender into knowing that a greater force than you is at work for you all the time. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to micromanage everything. The minute you have a desire, it's already heard by the divine within you. They know, the divine knows what you want. So in trusting that the unfoldment happens in perfect sequence, in perfect harmony, would free up so much energy for you, would free you from worry, would free you from anxiety. And then all that would happen is that you're moving then in the flow of inspiration, the flow of what feels good, what doesn't. And you move forward and back in that energy. It's very much coming out of the mind and settling into that inner knowing that you already have. but letting go of the need to cling or force. Okay? The unknown. I bow to the infinite intelligence of the cosmos and my next steps are revealed. That's exactly what I just said. So it might feel scary to you. You might be someone who likes to micromanage things. Maybe that's how you've coped, but you're being asked to do something different. You're being asked to surrender the outcome, to know that it's taken care of and move in that direction. Okay? Christine Myers, how are you, Christine? Christine. I hope that made sense, Ayushi. I hope I'm saying your name right. Okay. Staying focused. Hold the course. So, Christine, you're being asked to focus your attention on one thing. Do you know sometimes our attention can be pulled in all different ways, and we might get excited about one thing, which kind of opens up another thing, and then we find our focus jumping. Give your focus to one thing. Really zero in on it with as much life and pleasure and joy that you can, and stay the course until it's finished. Okay, so it's not jumping around, it's staying with this till it comes to fulfillment. Fogged in, go slow, take time. It may feel like nothing is happening at the moment for you, but it is. It's all happening in the ethers, it's all happening underneath. It's like I always say, you know, with the swan floating on the surface, looks so serene, and then you look underneath, the legs are going mad. Like that's what's happening for you right now. Everything in its own time, but keep your focus, and no matter what's going on around you, how like foggy it may seem, the way will be clear. Just take your time, all right? And into me I see in reverse. So there may be something that you're not paying attention to, something that's been trying to be revealed to you that you're avoiding or not looking at in the way that you need to. So it might be time to slow down and put the focus back inside. Okay, my darling. Ifa Brady. I hope that made sense, Christine. I feel very headachy as well, Christine, and kind of, you know, emotional. So take time for yourself. And this could be for you as well, Aoife. I just feel really anxious. Like there's a big surge of emotion wanting to come forward. So let yourself feel that emotion, Aoife. Whatever it is that needs to kind of come out. Don't distract from it or push it down or be afraid of it. Just let yourself feel it and then move forward, okay? The Emperor. This is about putting structures in place, trusting the guidance that you've been given and putting structures in place. Maybe making a home, making a place where you feel settled and secure, and also being strong in yourself, Aoife. So it's like, this is what I want. This is how it's going to go down. If you want to be on board with me, that's fantastic. But if you don't, that's fine too. But it's holding firm. This is how it's going to be. It's putting a boundary in place. And Queen of Swords, again, similar kind of energy. I'm being very clear on what I'm saying. Okay, Aoife, you know what you want. You've put the boundary in place, the structure in place, and now you have this clear way of thinking and speaking. It's not bogged down in emotion. It's not getting manipulated by other people's emotions. This is how it is. This is how it has to be going forward. And then being very strong in that. Not feeling any guilt about it, not allowing yourself to be guilted by other people, but keeping that strong boundary in place. Okay? Karen X. Okay, Karen. So we have strength, the lion. There's something there where you may, for now, need to keep your cards close to your chest. So you're not, you're taking the measure of someone or something first. I just got like a pain out my head on this side. So it may have to do with women in your life, or someone literally giving you a headache or drawing from your energy, your mental energy. So you may need to assess what's happening. You may need to assess who is the pain in the neck, who is the pain in the head, and don't reveal all your stuff. You know what I mean, Karen? Don't be just telling everybody what it is you have going on or what it is you're going to bring forward. When the time is right, you can kind of let the lion roar. But for now, I've been having this headache lately. Yeah, it's like all on the one side and going down into my neck. Now, if that's related to a person, what I want you to do is close your eyes, say who is attached to this pain. The very first person that comes into your mind will be the person, no matter who it is now, right? No matter what you may think about this person, good or not. And I want you to say, I send all of this energy back to you with love. And I cleanse my area, my aura now. I cleanse my aura of any negative energy. And just hold the vision of beautiful light coming into your head and coming into your neck. And let yourself be released. And focused energy now is required of you. You need to be determined about what it is you want and focus on it. And don't let other people sidetrack you, pull you off course. Okay, you need to get focused now, Karen, and say, okay, this is me, this is where I'm going. Okay? And Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this may be the person involved. If this person is, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, is somebody who can use like money or material things and can be manipulative of you, expecting things from you, expecting physical presence or energy from you. And a lot of the times people do this unconsciously, sometimes consciously. But you need to see more clearly because it's all pulling on my eye as well. So sit with that, release it, and then be very clear about your path going forward. And be very clear who has access to your energy, okay? Well, thank you, Ayushi, for that feedback. It's lovely. Siobhan O'Connell, I have energetic shields. Shields, I find, are kind of like old school energy. The way that I teach it and the way that I use it myself is to feel your own energy blasting out. So shielding sometimes can make you stuck in your own energy. So like when you're blasting it out and you see your aura pulsating with light, pushing that out, then whatever comes against that aura has to either entrain with it or move away from it. Shielding is kind of pulling you in on yourself. Pushing your own energy out means your aura is doing the work for you. I find it much more powerful. Yeah, it's likely about a friendship situation that I don't know how to handle, but really lovely and useful advice. All right, my darling, you'll be shown how to handle that, but you need to see, like I said, I think you know how to handle it, but you're blocking. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see what you have to do. Okay, Siobhan. Ace of Wands. You have the key there, Siobhan, to the next level of your life. You have the key to what it is makes you happy, what it is fires you up, and only you can turn it. You are the only one who can literally turn yourself on. And if you've been finding that your life is a bit lackluster at the moment, that it's a bit dull or lacking sparkle, then look at where you're giving your energy away. Look at the people, the places, the things you watch on television, the food that you eat. Start to pay attention to where your energy dips. Where do you dip? Where do you feel tired? Where do you need sugar after someone or something? Start to pay attention to that and then notice where your energy lifts, where you feel full of good feelings after being with someone, after watching a certain thing, after eating a certain food, and start to pay attention and obviously invite in more of the stuff that feels good and expensive, and limit or eliminate the stuff that doesn't. But there has to be this sense of taking ownership of your energy now going forward. And we have the strength card again. So when it comes out more than once, it's a message for all of us. So in your case, the strength card is about trusting your energy, trusting the strength of yourself, trusting the power, trusting where you can say no, having that balance within you where you can say, no, I'm not available for that anymore. And being very powerful about it, being very strong in it. You don't have to be a dickhead having this kind of energy, but you can be powerful, you can be strong. And then whatever somebody else takes or doesn't take, that's up to them. Fairies, environment, playtime, enchantment. The fairy energy comes up when there's usually a need for protection. So it could be protection against certain energies, against certain people or places or things. Or also when there's going to be a shift in power dynamics, a shift where money is concerned, a shift in physical capabilities or energies. But there seems to be a power dynamic shift happening for you where you're pulling back the power that you've given away. So you may move in a different way now, Siobhan. You may move more powerfully. You may move more assertively. And the people, places, and things that have been pulling on you will be like, what's up with you? But you ignore that and you stay strong in it, okay? I restarted Irish on Duolingo yesterday. Okay, Suzanne, Rosemary Day. Thank you, Suzanne. Okay. Okay, Suzanne. So we have power of attraction and the number 13. This for me is a card, first of all, about balancing masculine, feminine energies within yourself in order to draw the honey, the goodness of life. Where are you out of balance, Suzanne? Where are you more in the feminine or more in the masculine? When you're more in the masculine, you're doing, even when you're tired. Even when your body is saying, we need to rest, you're like, no, I have to do this now. I have to do this. When you're too much in the feminine, it's, I can't do that. I don't, no, I'm scared, or, I need to rest. Rest is fine and rejuvenation is fine. It's very necessary. But when you're doing it to avoid your life, it's a very different feeling. So if that's you, if you've been staying in the shadows, you haven't been sharing your light, sharing your energy in the way that you know that you can, then it may be time to look at why you're not. Because that actually will drain you faster than anything else. Like, as women, we're very cyclical beings, we have this natural flow in our cycle energy of going out, coming back, going out, coming back. And it may be where you need to look at where you're out of balance. You're either doing too much or you're doing too little. And you need to bring a balance back. And you do that by listening to yourself deeply. Moving when you feel called to move. Even if it's just doing the washing up. Get up and do the washing up when you feel, I'm going to do the washing up. You do the washing up. Sometimes that's all it takes to get momentum going. Okay? And softly, the tender touch. Be very, very gentle with yourself, okay? If you're feeling emotionally turbulent, if you feel that it's difficult for you to come out of your shell or to say no to people, be gentle with yourself. What you don't need right now is another voice in your head which beats you up. You need to be very gentle with yourself, patient and loving, and show compassion, all the while moving towards where you want to go, but doing it from a place of, I've got you now, Suzanne. It's okay, I've got you. I love you. I'm showing up for you. and moving that way, okay? Sajin, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Okay. Okay, Sajin. So we have the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So there's waves of healing energy coming to you right now. It can be coming in your dream state. During the day, you might just get spontaneous kind of downloads and feel a bit spacey or a bit ungrounded. The most important thing for you is to be as in your body as you can be. And the way that you come back into your body is to use your senses. Look around where you are. Notice the things that you see. Notice the things that you hear, the things that you smell, the things that you touch. Bring yourself back into the awareness of your body. Any energetic downloads or any energetic awakenings happen through the body. So the body, like, will get tired, will get hungry, emotions will come up that the body has been holding on to. So if you find that this is happening for you, randomly crying or random emotions, know that there's nothing random about it. You've kind of raised your frequency. And then when you raise your frequency, anything that's in the lower frequency within your body has to come up to be released. So take very good care of your body. You got the love. Hadrian energy, codependency, boundaries. Sometimes when we're going through these awakenings and we're going through a spiritual sort of unfoldment, very often the patterns that have stayed deep within us, the patterns of family and old things that we've been playing out for a long time, they start to become evident. They start to become more noticeable to us in a way that we hadn't paid attention to before. And that can bring up a lot for us. But if you trust that it's coming up so that you can put your awareness on it and so that it can be released, then there's a freedom comes with it. Then you have this relaxed feeling of, okay, this is coming up to go away. This is coming up to be released. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. This is what I'm talking about. You need to withdraw any attention or energy from the external and put it on the internal. Put it on how you feel. Put it on your inner growth, your inner awareness, your inner expansion. Whatever that means for you, don't distract. Don't distract from uncomfortable feelings. Don't distract from anything, okay? Aoife, I've read for you already, my love. I've read for you already. Go in, for God's sake. Okay. Amanda's Divine Yoga. Okay, Amanda. Did you go out of the room or something, Aoife? You'll have to play back. You're welcome, Sajin. Okay, Amanda. Two of Wands in reverse. So the Two of Wands is about making a decision on what you're going to focus on. So it may be that your focus has been scattered. It may be that you haven't been putting your all into something that you want. Maybe you're not really all about that anymore. Maybe it's like, you know, you don't really want to do that anymore. But you have to make a decision and you have to focus your attention on where you want to go in order for things to flow. And Two of Cups, so this could be related to a relationship. It could be that maybe you want one thing and the person wants another. So there has to be a decision made about how you reconcile that. An Ace of Swords. So the energy, the mental energy has to be clear with this one. You have to know what it is you want and you have to be able to communicate it. But you have to be clear about it. So it's not so much coming from an emotional kind of energy. It's coming from a clear mental energy, a clear mental boundary really about what I want and how I'm going to go about it. So if this in a relation to a close relationship, there may have to be a complete reshuffle in order for you to go forward. Begin now, take your first step. So it may be that you 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 might be parting ways for a while. It could be that you amicably come to a decision where you're on different paths right now. Whatever it is, open up into it. Whatever it is, go with it. Whatever that means, okay? And expand your horizons. It feels like you're breaking out of a box that you've been in for a while that hasn't suited you, or that you're expanding beyond. Be open to expanding beyond it and trust whatever comes, okay? Suan. Okay, Suan. Queen of Wands. So this is the energy of being in your power. This is the energy of being magnetic, trusting that magnetic power that you have, being in it fully. Sometimes just being, no worries, you can play it back, Aoife. Sometimes just being fully yourself will bring more to you than all the hustle and struggle and all the rest of it. Just being fully and completely yourself will bring you everything that you need. But some people don't do that. Wonderful, Amanda. Great things ahead for you, girl. So you're being asked to be more fully yourself, Suan. And other people that don't understand you, or other people that might think you're too much, are they're not your people. They're not your people, okay? The energy that you bring out into the world is passionate, it's exciting, it's lively, it's courageous, and we need more of that. So anyone around you that's making you dim that down or be smaller or accept the norms or whatever, really look at why you have these people around you. Really look at why you're listening to these people. Break away from them and move into the light. You may have to walk away from people. You may have to walk away from things. It may be that you have to let go of how you thought things were going to go. But it's okay. It's okay. It will all be for the good. It will all be for the good, my love. It will be it will be challenging to do it, but once you do it, you feel very free. You feel very unfettered, you know? And healing comes then. Healing of the mother wound, healing of bitches is what I'm hearing in my head. So women that have let you down, men that have let you down, women that haven't been what they said they were on the surface, and releasing that need to attract those type of people. So forgiving yourself deeply where you maybe were codependent with a female relative in your life, where you played along with them or pacified them or whatever. And oftentimes when you do that, there's a lot of resentment builds up. And then what happens is that resentment acts like a magnet for more of the same. So I want you to truly, if this resonates with you, truly deeply forgive yourself, Suan, for not knowing what you know now. And keep your heart open to new people coming in who will adore you, who will love everything that you stand for, who will encourage you and help you to blossom and grow and shine. Okay? 10 of Cups. So there's beautiful friendships, beautiful harmony, beautiful balance coming to you. Just release what is no longer necessary. Okay? I really have to go. Appreciate you all so much, but I have to go and collect my kid from school. I hope you all have a lovely day, evening, night, wherever you are. And I love that you're here, and I love that you spend time with me. And I wish you all deepest blessings in everything that you do.